What's going on, guys? So today's video is going to be a little different. It's completely unedited and it's just straight from the dome ether downloads. Now, I know I've been slacking with my YouTube content lately, but it's for good reasons. I'm just about finished with my book. It's in the process of being edited. Hopefully by next month it should be published. Editing is very tedious, but it'll all be worth it. But until then, I've been making little skits and little short form comedy and content just to kind of take the edge off of writing. And I haven't really had time to make longer style videos. But today's video, I just wanted to talk to y'all in regards to some of the comments that I've been getting recently with my recent skits. One of them being, are you religious, or what do you believe in? And same time, my mom asked me, do you believe in Jesus? Like Jesus is the way. And I told her, when writing this book, I had to do a lot of research when studying different religions, and more so Eastern philosophy. I feel like out of all the religions, if I were to align with one, it would most likely be Hinduism. Or I wouldn't really consider myself religious, so I kind of follow Taoist concepts, Taoist philosophy. So I think that when the book comes out, you all will see how there is a lot of Taoism and Eastern philosophy influenced into this book. And I noticed when studying all religions, studying the Abrahamic religions and looking into Hinduism, Buddhism, and Taoism, I look at the bigger picture, how we are all describing the same thing, but just in different ways. And I always relate it to the blind man and the elephant analogy, where you have these three different men all feeling different parts of an elephant. And to their perspective, what they're feeling is God. And they think that God's the trunk. Or one man's feeling the leg and thinks God is the tail. The one who's feeling the tail thinks that God is the tail, and one's feeling the legs. I mixed that up. But you notice, what do all of these have in common? They feel different. They're straight parts of the elephant's body, but it's the same thing. But it just feels different in a way, because a trunk will feel different than a leg, and of course an elephant's tail will feel different than its trunk. But they're all feeling the same thing, and that is what I call source. When you look at people who have had near-death experiences, which is what I had to interview a lot of people who have had near-death experience when writing this book, or even psychedelic experiences, you'll notice there's a correlation that they're explaining what source is. God is light, God is love, God is not this figure that we think he is. He is this essence that's within all of us. And you look at how I've noticed when people who come back from these near-death experiences, even if they were super religious, they come back realizing that religion is a man-made concept, where we use religion to control people in a way. I'd say a lot of Abrahamic religions, if I'm calling a spade, when you're very orthodox in it, it's very controlling. And I'm not knocking people, but I'm just saying, like, you interview a preacher who has had a near-death experience, they experience a form of heaven and hell, where their heaven is beauty. They experience the people that are these light beings, these etheric beings who don't communicate by mouth. They communicate telepathically, and they draw you in with their essence. And that is what all these higher density beings, through these higher beings, communicate with, is through light, love. You'll notice a lot of them have pure bliss, pure love, that feeling. And it isn't until they come back to this physical body, they start feeling all the negative feelings that they felt when they were in this realm. Because it seems as if we come here to learn these lessons. We come here to experience things on this 3D plane, this physical plane, and take these lessons. So they come back noticing that life is meant to be lived and meant to be enjoyed. And it's not, we think in the grand scheme of, like in this minor scheme of things, we think, oh, our life sucks, I'm not making enough money, my girlfriend broke up with me, or such and such, I lost my job. In the grand scheme of the things, none of that matters. Like, your soul came here to learn these lessons and enjoy life. Take what life gives you. Make lemonade out of the lemons, like, go. These people come back with this revelational cosmic consciousness, and they see how, in the grand scheme of things, all the stuff that they thought doesn't matter. And from my own experiences with certain things that take me to these other realms, I feel like there's a divine trinity, and the true divine trinity is your higher self, your lower self, and your physical self. And both of these are kind of balancing each other out in a way. That hints to yin and yang. You got your dark side and your negative side. And within yang, there's a hint of yin, and within yin, there's a hint of yang. But both require balance. You notice that's the overall theme with yin and yang. Or you look at Star Wars, like my favorite movie. It is based off of Taoist philosophy in a way, with a balance. And I feel like certain substances, certain things you do in life bring out the higher self, and certain things you do bring out the lower self. And it's all a matter of what side you want to control. But there is one blueprint that controls all, and that is love. Love is what brings out the higher self and gets you to these higher frequencies. If you notice, you have to go through love, the heart chakra, to get to your crown. Love is the blueprint. Love is what connects all things. Love is what, if you look at the movie Interstellar, the reason he was able to travel back in time and connect to his lower self, or his past self in a way, was because of love. Love was the key to opening the Tesseract. And that same frequency is what gets you to higher realms. Love, pure bliss. That's what you feel when you're in these higher etheric realms. And you come back to this realm, and you're supposed to teach the world to love yourself and love others. And isn't that Yahshua's main message, is to love your neighbor, love yourself, treat people accordingly? And I notice, like, that's when I get a lot of pushback, when I don't push my beliefs on others, but I know certain religions kind of push and infringe their beliefs on you, just because they see that, oh, you don't follow Christ. And that's like the main comment in my comment section, is just follow Jesus. But it's such a dogmatic principle, like, to think that Jesus is the only way. Jesus, Christianity in particular, you look at, Muslims don't believe in Jesus. Jews, they don't believe in Jesus. And in Christian logic, they're the ones who are going to hell and the eternal suffering. So I just did a skit on that, because I was just like, this angel is quote unquote guarding the gates of heaven, but he's letting in Jeffrey Dahmer because he repented for his sins. So yeah, he did all this evil stuff, but he repented and he accepted Jesus. So now he gets to go to heaven. And that's my thing, why I don't believe Jesus is the way, but I do believe in a way what Christianity has right is, yeah, your body in a way is what commits these negative things. It's your body, not your soul. Your soul is pure love. Your soul is pure and innocent, infinite consciousness, part of the infinite mind that you come back here with. And it's a matter of finding that when you're in this realm. So no, Jesus is not the way, but Jesus' teachings resonate with a lot of these other different philosophies, tying in how we are all describing the same thing, but just in different ways. But anyways, that's all I have for today. My little tangent. I just wanted to get these thoughts out my mind and Maybe I'll post another etheric download video and just vent to you guys one-on-one. Book is coming out soon, remember? Can't reveal the name yet, but it deals with a lot of what I just talked about. So if you're into the Akashic records, meditation, past life regressions, what else? Cheat codes to the universe, psychedelics, this book's for you. And I know that there are different ways we all connect, but I've learned that meditation is the key to listening to your highest self, connecting to your highest self. Pretend that you are in this video game, this matrix of reality that we call life. And if you want to escape it, you have to embrace the silence. Go within yourself to seek the answers, because you are part of that infinite mind that's within all of us. Until next time, YouTube.